Hello, everyone.
Good morning.
We are here. We're
We
busy
are.
doing stuff.
Yes.
We got here a little early, and then we started doing other stuff, and we figured out that, oh my God, now it's time.
Now it's time.
Sorry. I think we're getting a little lackadaisical about this.
Well, I was busy putting stock back.
I know. See, she's working all the time. She never stops working.
Yeah. I was busy, and I all of a sudden I went, oh, I better check the time. And it's like, good thing I did. Otherwise, I'd be still back in the stock.
That's right. That's right. Good morning, Wanda.
Good morning, Wanda.
Well, that's what happens here. We just get carried away all the time.
We do indeed.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't matter what we do. As soon as we're in our environment, we go into another world.
Yeah, that's right. Ignore everything else.
That's right. I know. Richard sometimes comes down from where we live upstairs, and he says, aren't you going to do such and such? And I go, oh, yes, right. I forgot. Because I'm just so involved. And I think you're the same. You get involved. And actually, being involved in this world is so nice. Look at all the nice people we have.
That's right. Definitely.
We always have you guys in mind whenever we're working on anything, because it's always for you.
Yes. Yeah.
It kind of is, isn't it?
It is.
We get a lot of joy out of doing stuff for you guys. So let's say hello to most of the people that are coming in.
Sharon, good morning. Brenda, Linda, Cynthia, and Pat.
There we are. All of you are regulars. So, Jen
and another Patricia.
Jen Small is not a regular. I don't remember seeing your name too often.
Too often.
Yeah. I have seen your name though, but it is a very nice name too. Yeah. Very welcome.
And Jennifer, she always notices your necklaces.
Thank you, Jennifer. I put it on to match my Hawaiian style muumuu, which I got in Maui. So
exactly. I guess you don't want to show your socks either, do you?
I don't really. No. I mean, I could, but I'd have to turn myself into a pretzel.
That's right.
To put it right up here.
That might be a little difficult.
My socks don't really match, but they're very, very, very cozy.
They are.
I could take one off. So
I think they do match, actually.
They kind of do.
Yeah.
Here is my socks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it matches. Put it up to your shirt. It matches your shirt.
Now you made me take off my sock.
I know. Now you have to put it back on. You still have to be a pretzel a little bit.
Well, the whole thing about the socks is I put cream on. You don't want to know.
No.
It's just way too non-embroidery. Hello. And thank you, Jennifer, for your lovely compliment. You always find something nice to say about us, and we appreciate it. Ellen, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Serena. Carol Reed, hello.
Good morning.
Jean Morrison, Donna Granger. Good morning. Cloudy and chilly again. Good heavens, don't you? Oh, yes. Well, it's a difficult thing. You get warm when everyone else is cool, and then you get cool when everybody's warm.
It's going to be warm here this weekend, so.
It is going to be a bit warmer. They call it some heat thing, like a heat wave or a heat, but they can't call it a dome.
Yes.
Because that was the unusual one that we've experienced.
That's right,
but
exactly.
It's hot here this weekend, which will be lovely. I think it's a long weekend for us, BC Day, right?
Yes.
I don't know if it's a long weekend for everyone in the world, but if it is, whoever's having a longer weekend, enjoy it. I know we will. I think Lisa's going to have a long weekend and a little bit of a holiday after that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I'll be off for 4 days.
And then come back on Thursday.
Back on Wednesday.
Wednesday? Oh.
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Thursday, Friday.
And that's that.
That's that.
And that's that. That's what I heard yesterday. Yep. So I'm always the last to know.
And that's that. That'll be it for me.
And Lynn Burton says, looking forward to the chat. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Paola. Very good to see you. Hola. Jen Small says, you've seen my name on many recent orders. Yeah. Oh, that's where I've seen your name. That's right. And of course, Lisa's more involved in the ordering part of things because she's more in the office doing and you're now doing more shipping as well. And so maybe that's why we've seen your name. Marley, hola, good afternoon. Happy World Embroidery Day to everybody.
Hola, Marley.
Yes, hola to you too. Speaking of World Embroidery Day, I heard this from Lorraine earlier today in her post on the chat group. And now you're mentioning it too. And I thought, I'd look it up and see, when did that start? And so I looked it up on Wikipedia and it says, sorry, no holiday called World Embroidery Day. Sorry. Yeah. Not on Wikipedia. Yeah. But then I looked up national holidays and I saw that 5 years ago, people started this national and I think national means American national, I'm pretty sure, World Embroidery Day. And then I think Australia either started it as well or followed suit. I'm not quite sure, but these are the two countries I think are most involved with it.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I looked up international holidays, July 31st, which is what this is. And
It's July 30th, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tomorrow's the 31st.
Oh, so okay, too bad. Well, tomorrow's going to be another great international holiday called Women's Orgasm Day. So you can combine the two, right?
That's
and
true.
Stitch and have a really good time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Anyway, international holidays always kill me because, I don't know who starts them, but sometimes I get the feeling that they're started by the same people who start greeting cards.
Absolutely. Yes. It's a good way to make a greeting card, right?
Yeah, that's right. And get some marketing going. Good morning from Rochester. Also cool. Yes, that sounds really nice, Norma. Cynthia, today, total is World Embroidery Day. I know you meant today.
Yeah.
Very hot here in Missouri. Missouri. Sometimes I don't know the abbreviations for the states, but I'm getting there.
Yes.
Thank you, Suzanne. It's going to be hot in Edmonton. I bet it's hot, hotter than here. Mm-hmm. Well, I hope that you stay cool, and if you don't have any air conditioning, put your feet in a
bucket of water.
Bucket of cold water, okay? Or even just regular water.
I have done that actually, sitting on the deck, and as you know, my feet actually moderates my temperature.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You get cold in your feet first.
If my feet are cold, my whole body is cold. If my feet are hot, my whole body is hot.
Yeah,
so.
My mom used to do the same thing because she didn't perspire. Mm-hmm. Like some people don't perspire, and so that's a way to regulate your body temperature, and you can do it on your wrists too. So take care of yourselves. We don't want anybody keeling over from the heat, and especially you, Suzanne.
Yeah.
Milady, hello. Tanya's here. Sandy, also hot, sunny, and hazy.
Missouri, yeah.
I bet. Pat says staying in and stitching. Good girl. Nice to see you both. Good morning, Thea and Lisa, and to all fellow stitchers as Gail Stetler and Kathy Monk. Hello, everyone. So good to see you all here. I'm just going to check and see how many people we've got.
27.
27 so far, but people tend to drop out, drop in. Yeah. And it tends to grow as we keep going.
Absolutely.
I think what happens is we don't put a title on our stream. And probably it would be good for us to put a title before we start the stream so people know it's about stitching.
Yes.
And
that's it.
Yeah. And now that we've done it for 4 years, maybe we'll do something different.
Do something different. Change it a little bit.
Change it up. Oh, that's funny. 100 degrees Fahrenheit, my lady. I'm sorry. And we are going to have it fairly warm. I don't know what 100 is.
I think we're going to be close to that ourselves.
Is it going to be around 30, 32?
Yeah, around 32. So that would be 96.
So we're close.
Yeah.
And of course, it's on the West Coast, so none of us have air conditioning.
No.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, at least you've got some really nice fans that cool you down a little bit. But
I have some fans. Yeah.
I don't have. I've got a couple of fans, but they definitely don't produce a lot of cool air.
I know fans by themselves just move the hot air around when it gets to a certain
and
temperature.
I've become a little greedy, so I have it sitting beside me, and Bob doesn't get anything.
You can take the one from the office home.
I
Seriously,
could do that.
Why don't you do that? Then you'll have 3.
That's a good idea.
Well, a few years ago, Richard decided we needed air conditioners. I went, no, we don't. And thank God he insisted because we live on the upstairs floor of our house. The old downstairs is Victoria Sampler, and upstairs it gets really, really warm.
Yes.
And so luckily he did that, and I ended up making plexiglass windows. I think I told you this a few weeks ago. And the plexiglass windows have a hole in it so that the hose goes outside. Anyway, so it looks pretty good, looks decent, but it only fits certain windows.
Yes.
And that is a problem because at night it's hot, and I find it hard to sleep in the bedroom that has no portable air conditioner. So
well, bring the fan in there.
I have 2 fans.
You've got 2 fans in there. Okay.
I think next in the wintertime when the fans and the air conditioners start coming back in stock, I think I'll get a small air conditioner for that room.
For the bedroom,
Yeah, because it gets pretty.
Well, it gets most of the sun.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. The west sun, the afternoon sun. Oh, thank you, Serena. Yes, they do kind of match, don't they? They're certainly very colorful. Good morning, everyone from Smokanogan. Oh, I hope things are okay there and that you're not in any danger of having to move unexpectedly in the forest fires there, Joy. It's
high of 37 today. Woo-hoo-hoo.
pretty warm. Thea, oh, thank you, Serena. Tammy says, I'll be watching as long as my phone doesn't lose internet. Breezy and sunny here in Pennsylvania. Well, Tammy, since she's there, are you there? I hope you're there, Tammy, because you're part of the winner circle.
Yes.
You're not the final winner. You are the runner-up. And I'm going to say that now in case you lose internet. You are the runner-up in the Guess the Bells contest from last week. Do you remember this contest? We had over 300, well, we had 391 contest entries. You guys are amazing. I couldn't believe there were some that I think were 10,000.
Yeah. Definitely not that many.
Not that many, not 1,000. And there were a few that were, well, quite a few that were under our thing. And because I didn't have a way to transfer all just the numbers to an Excel spreadsheet or any other way, I couldn't take an average. But if I had gone through the trouble, I bet you it would have come close to the 713 number. And if those of you who participated, if you were anywhere close to 713, you would have been the winner, which is Barbara Weinar Bublik. And we don't know Barbara Weinar Bublik, but she is a lovely lady according to her Facebook page. She says all nice things on her Facebook page, and I think she's not as used to being on Facebook as other people. So we'll contact her and see if she is available and give us her address, etc., because she is going to get this cute little sampler called Noah's Ark, and that's what she's going to get. And if we don't hear from her in a few days, then it will go to Tammy. So you're the runner-up, Tammy. And if she does get it, then you will also get a small prize. And we'll send you that when we know in the rest of the week. I just wanted you to know before you
lose internet connection.
Yes, exactly. So, Tammy, congratulations. Congratulations.
You are the runner-up.
And I don't know if Barbara, again, I have to read it because I don't know this lady very well. Barbara Weinar Bublik, which is a very interesting name.
Yes. I think on the website it's just Barbara Bublik.
Is it? Okay, good. And Tedra, good morning.
Good morning.
Juliet McDonald, I'm so glad you're back. That is so good. Kate Burzak, Marcy Schmidt is here. Finally cool and less humid. Don't worry, it's coming back, I'm sure. I also wanted to mention, we have had a lady called Pandora Gaines here for, I don't know, quite a few years.
Yeah, quite a few years. Yeah.
And she was missing for a while, and apparently she passed away unexpectedly. And I just heard this. We have no idea what happened. All I know is that we didn't see her anymore. So those of you who know of her or whatever, who know what happened, and if you're friends, my heart goes out to you because that is a very difficult thing to expect.
She wasn't here that long ago. She was here not too long ago.
I think in the spring. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly either, but that's okay. Mary Widrowitz is cutting in and out a little. Just so you know, we are getting new internet connection.
Absolutely. Yes.
We are getting fiber optic for the first time because we live a little bit in the boonies. So we've had cable upload and download, etc. So with fiber optic, I think our stream out is going to be amazing. So if your end is okay, then you won't get the cutting in and out anymore.
Good.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Juliet says, congrats as runner-up, Tammy. Can't believe 713 bells.
Yeah, I said 260.
I know, can you believe it? Lynn Molitar, thank you for saying hello. Yeah, Brenda, that happens. Oh, Linda, thank you very much. We didn't. None of us knew what it was, so we just feel terrible, and I send my condolences to her friends and family. But these things do happen to our community. And I've noticed how much people's outpouring towards those people that have had difficulty, even if they have some illness that they didn't know about or whatever. People generally are so kind in this community.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do want to say something, it's Pandora Gaines in Facebook.
Yeah.
She may still have a page up, and you may want to go there and give your condolences. That's what sometimes happens with people. Anyway, it was a bit of a shock when I heard that. Kathy Bird says good morning. Hello, Kathy.
Good morning, Kathy.
Hope things are good with you and your daughter. And those of you who are latecomers, we do have a winner, which is Barbara Weiner Bublik.
Yes.
And she is the winner at 713 bells. I still have to say, these are bells.
Yeah.
You can kind of hear them. And she is going to receive this lovely model of the Noah's Ark. And Tammy Thompson is the runner-up. And so we'll see how that all works out this week. We'll see if Barbara actually replies to us because we don't know. She did put the number down, though, so she is interested. And that's good. Kate Berzak says, love being able to connect and watch while I'm at work on Friday mornings. Lovely way to start your weekend. It's a lovely way for us, too.
Yeah, definitely is.
So what did you do this week, this last week?
Oh, my goodness, so many things.
You did do a lot of things.
I organized the pre-orders we got from several of our shops. And that took a couple of days, actually, to do that. And then I also got some supplies in. I've packaged orders. I've done some bookkeeping.
Actually, Lisa has taken over everything.
Yeah.
Because as you know, we're slowing down. And Kathleen's last day was it last week?
Last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday. So it's been almost 10 days since Kathleen's not here. And prior to that, Elaine was let go. Both of them willing to come back if there's any big issues or if we're going to start up again, which was nice to hear. But now Lisa's taken over those things. And so I do want to let you all know that we're not going to be here as much of the time. Our office hours are going to be completely truncated. And so at the moment we are down to Lisa and me, and I'm going to do a little bit if I can, especially for shipping. I'm learning the shipping.
Exactly. I'll be here probably next week. And then I'll just be coming in for Facebook Fridays after that.
Pretty much, yes. So you can email the same office number, info@victoriasampler.com. But remember that we are really down in people hours, in labor hours. And we're going to take a couple of months where we just don't do very much at all.
Yeah.
And then we'll see.
Yes.
It's pretty exciting for both of us to have this feeling of freedom. I can't believe it. It isn't total freedom, but it's as close as we can get and still maintain Victoria Sampler to some degree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, we're still going to be able to send you your orders of your leaflets.
Yeah.
And you can get your own PDFs, of course. That's normal. And if whatever else packs we still have available, of course, we can send those. And that will continue for a while because we don't want to just cut you off of the patterns. And eventually that system will continue, we hope. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But then at least you've had lots and lots of time between now and the December 31st to order what you like. So her video feed has died on the phone, so I'll try and catch the replay later. Oh well, she didn't get it. Tammy Thompson. Yeah. You are the runner-up if you can hear me, and if you can't, I'm sorry. Yeah. You'll be able to see this later on in your replay. Kathleen D'Souza is here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tammy says my video feed has died. I think she's got a 30-year-old cable line. Oh dear. Yeah, I understand completely. We are also kind of in the boonies. Are you in the boonies? No, right?
I'm not too sure if they consider where I am. At one time, yes, it would have been. But, you know, I think city is now coming out closer.
That's true.
To us.
Because that property that you kind of inherited from Bob's parents was actually twice as big as you have it now.
Absolutely.
And it's big now.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So
we've got 2/3 of half an acre.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's complicated. It's a mathematical acre.
Yeah. So I think that ends up being 1/3 of an acre.
Maybe that's a better way. No, 2/3 of half an. Oh dear, I can't do it. I would have to learn math.
Yeah, it's pretty close to that anyways. So it used to be very out in the country, but now it's...
No, I think the
Not so
is
much.
encroaching, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and actually, I'm in a residential area, but the farms are 2 blocks
Yeah.
that way and in a different district. So,
Yes.
there's this line where all the North Saanich people are living here,
Yeah.
and over there is all Central Saanich, and they're living in farms.
Yeah.
So we feel like we're out in the boonies. Thank you, Jennifer Gowan. I really appreciate that you say that. We try really hard to be there for all of you as long as we can. And hopefully both of us will enjoy seeing you for many years to come. Mary says, yes, we are sorry too. Absolutely. Jeanette, good morning from Illinois and from Kathy Prater. Look we've got 45 viewers all of a sudden.
Yeah.
All while we
good.
were chatting about what you were doing.
Yes. Yes.
And she was working like so much, and I was working less.
Yeah, and Thea comes in and says, so what did you do today? I've done so many things I can't really pinpoint.
Where do we start?
Yeah, and I don't keep track of what I do. I just kind of move, okay, that's done, I'll do this. And
wasn't it a good idea 10 days ago for us making a list?
It was.
So that list, actually, you can see, I did do that.
Yes, that's right, exactly, yes.
You're not actually going by it for knowing what you have to do.
Yeah.
Just looking at it later, you go, yeah, I did so much.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
She really did.
Something popped up on that screen over there. I don't know.
We don't need that, do
Okay.
we? Do you think I should go and get it?
I don't know what it is.
It's some kind of a thing. Let me just go and check, okay? Because
Yeah.
what if it says, I'm sorry, but
You're about to lose connection.
I'll go and check. Okay. Let's see. You can entertain the ladies.
Okay. Oh, entertain the ladies. Okay.
Ready to install the latest Windows updates?
Oh, geez. No, don't start that now.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
We don't want to do that. And so I'm just going to
Say, deny.
say no. Not now. Okay.
Actually, speaking of which, when I'm opening QuickBooks, it's telling me it's time for update.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 updates to think about. That's okay. All that free time I've got, I can do those things.
You can do those
now.
things. That's right.
Yeah. My necklace is falling off the other way. Okay, because I can tell in the monitor.
Where it sits?
Yeah, it's kind of has to sort of sit in the V,
Yes.
right? It shouldn't be sitting up here, kind
No.
of choking me.
Looking like a noose is not good.
Not good at all. Look at Beverly Fleming is here. And
Good
Jeanette Arizmendi from Colombia.
Yeah.
Thank you
Hola.
very much. Hola, and thanks for your condolences for Pandora. Okay, since we have 47 viewers, we better have something to say.
Well, we do have a stitch of the week.
We do.
We do.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's from level 4. And it's... Put that over there. Cheeky. Level 4, number 5, and it's the 3-sided eyelet pulled stitch.
This is going to be exciting to
See,
show. We have everything arranged on our desk, and just a minute ago, she rearranged something so she could get at the patterns and stuff.
Right.
And I rearranged it back just to bug her. That's all. And she calls me cheeky.
And it also has to be perpendicular to everything
Everything
as well.
has to be.
Yeah, because straight.
Yeah.
It can't be off.
No, or overlaying something else.
My husband sometimes comes to where my stitching table is and turns things so they're off kilter.
Mine does the same thing. I bet you all of our stitchers here have this same kind of mind where if things aren't like straight,
that's right,
to some degree where it's laid out nicely so you can see everything, you kind of go a little crazy outside. It's a compulsive thing.
It is. Definitely.
I think stitchers have that.
Oh, it must be, yeah. But, he gets a great kick out of messing things up. Anyways, the 3-sided eyelet, and let's see if I can show it, hang it up. It's hard to see because it is white.
Yes, but it's those lovely little things around the outside, right? Well, they're pulled thread.
Yeah.
So when you see the pulled little holes, they're made, it's called a 3-sided eyelet, but actually there are many sides to the actual little figure, which is round. It's just that every little part is like a little 3-sided pie piece.
Yes.
Right? So
it kind of looks like a pie, actually.
It does. So every time you see one of them the stitches, you'll see that, it's going out of focus. you'll see that the stitches actually make a little three-sided thing, and then next to it is another three-sided thing and another. And so you're actually only doing 2 stitches to make the the three-sided figure.
Once you get the first 3-sided stitch, then it's just 2 stitches from.
Exactly, and then just enlarge, 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 and you go around and round and round, and it's lovely.
I enjoy doing that stitch.
I love that pattern. And suddenly I got too warm.
You got warm?
I think that sunshine on the window beside us is getting.
Well, it was 22 when I pulled into the parking lot at 10 to 9 this morning.
I can tell you it's probably 25 by now.
It probably is. Yeah. Yeah.
Carol Reed says, that is the piece I'm working on. Level 4, number 5. Good. Exactly right. That's right. That's the one. And also, it will be on our YouTube channel as well. Just a little portion of the actual class. And we take a little portion out, and that's our stitch video on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hope that helps you, Carol Reed. Pat Henke says, glad I live by myself. I have to straighten house before I sit down. We get that. What I do when I'm designing is I bring all my stuff upstairs, and it kind of gets laid all over the dining room table and the dining room side table. So those 2 areas we rarely use. We don't dine on the dining room table. It's a work table, in my opinion.
It's your work table. That's right.
We dine on the breakfast table, or we dine by the TV on a table that kind of comes up like this. Anyway, so I look, and then it's all there. It's organized, but it's kind of messy, and so I'm, designing up at Storm. And then when it's done, all the stuff has to come back downstairs to my actual studio where I keep all this stuff,
and where you put it away in the proper place until it's pulled again.
I put it all away, and then I come back up with more stuff, and I do what's called the toss.
Yeah,
where you're tossing things.
Toss floss.
To see if things go together and stuff, and create the palette again. But every time I cannot do 2 patterns at one time. I can't design 2 patterns because it's totally conflicting. I've got these 2 different
You've got certain colors in your mind, so unless you want both designs to look relatively the same, then
that's so true. Yeah, they would end up looking very much the same.
Absolutely.
Karen Leary says, hi everyone, good to see you.
Good morning, Karen.
And you too. And then Vicki Fisher says, hello from El Paso. I bet it's warm there. And just so you all know, we are in Canada on the northwest coast, which is like just above Seattle. And we really should have 22 degree, what's that called? About
Celsius.
70 to 75 Fahrenheit-ish.
Yeah.
But we're going to have a 97 or 95 to 97 degree Fahrenheit, and around 32 or so today and tomorrow and the next day. So that's going to be exciting for us again.
I don't know how exciting, but it's going to be unusual to have another heat wave.
Yeah, I've decided I'm going to have showers every minute. Every hour. Have a cold shower every hour. That should do it.
That should do it.
Yeah, and then just wear the moo-moo all day long.
Yeah.
Never mind. Just wear it to grocery store, wear it everywhere.
Tomorrow we are heading up to Lake Cowichan.
Are you?
For a family gathering with Bob's family. We haven't seen them in probably, I don't know, a year or so, year and a half.
During the COVID year, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's going to be
we
so
saw
nice.
a portion of them last summer, briefly in the Beacon Hill Park, but there
very
were
nice that you're
too
going to see
many
them.
homeless people camping out there. So
it's not been easy for all those people.
Yeah,
and it's not easy for anyone to have to withstand the whole COVID.
Absolutely.
Not being able to move and not being able to go places. So. Yeah. We are grateful for our vaccination rate, which is up into on the island, I think it's up into the 80s. We have 80% vaccination rate here. Yes. And so that is so wonderful because we have very few people, but it is going up amongst some people who are unvaccinated. So I am hoping that anyone who's listening and isn't vaccinated yet and can be vaccinated, please go, because it's very important that you don't die.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've both been vaccinated twice.
Yes.
And it has done us absolutely no harm.
That not at all. I think I felt a little odd. Well, with the first shot the day after, and not really sick, just not really.
Yeah, of course, it's a reaction, right, to any shot. I get it anyway with the flu shot too. But anyway, let's hope that you will all do that for yourselves, if not for your families. Karen Leary, hello from Warm El Paso. I stitch one pattern at a time. It's 95 and over 100 with the heat index.
Well, wow.
Let's just get rid of the heat index.
Yeah.
Let's just have the temperature. Because I've noticed that with the heat index, everything is either too cold or too hot.
Too hot, that's right. I love how it says temperature is this, but feels like this.
Yeah.
It's like, well, isn't that the temperature then? If it feels like that? Like,
apparently it has something to do with the way your body perspires,
Oh,
and
okay.
then if it's humid, then it's hotter. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're right. It should be
it
much
makes
simpler.
no sense to me. It's like either this temperature or it's not that temperature. It's like,
Yeah, we all know how we react to that temperature. Anyway, did you have some models to show?
I do, yes.
Because we had some models for the three-sided eyelet,
Yeah.
and you went around gathering them.
I did.
So I thought maybe this is the time that
It
we can
is.
show them.
Do you want to show this one?
Sure.
You're better at showing. You know where it is?
I'm closer. I don't know where it is. Where is it?
You think
Oh, that's it right
Yeah.
there. Okay, good. Let's hope you guys can see this. There, I have to lean in. But you can see on the wedding sampler, on the heirloom wedding sampler, it is right there. And it's really nice. You can really see it here because, oh, there we go. It's really in focus now. Because the background of this wedding sampler is a darkish gray, so that you can really see the pulled stitches and the little holes that pulled stitches make. And I've separated them by 2 fabric threads this time, so they're not clinging together.
Yeah.
And they fit really nicely in this pattern. You will love doing this pattern if you are interested at all in making a wedding sampler. I did this one with the inspiration of seeing, I think it was Diana's wedding veil.
Oh, okay.
I think it was that. I can't quite remember, but in my mind, the wedding veils always have this long train in the days.
Yeah.
Maybe not now, but in the day, you would have a long train and it would be so lacy at the bottom. And I just love that. So that's why there's such a long,
Yes.
lacy
part.
hardanger
Yeah.
part. Yeah. So that is one of them. It's a little pulled stitch. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm putting that right here now.
Okay. And just put it on the other stitching. Just whatever you like.
Yeah, I am.
Pat Henke, good congratulations that you're finished level 2. I'm so proud of you. And now you're starting to level 3. I saw that in the email. And Karen says it's like the wind chill factor. It is, absolutely. And I think both of them drive me crazy because wind chill factor, yeah, you know, if it's windy, it is going to be cooler. Like it was windy today and it was hot, but it got cooler because there was a wind.
Because of the wind.
Okay, so this one?
It is, but it's just
Those two?
those two things.
That's it?
Yeah.
Isn't
And
that
they're not
smart?
really pulled, though.
No, these are definitely not pulled, but they are done stitched the same way. I did the little wheels. I didn't even remember that I did them that way. As a 3-sided stitch eyelet. So you can see them here in actual, like in silhouette, so that you can really see each stitch as opposed to the holes that happen when you pull each stitch. And this one, as you know, because you've done this one, right?
I have. I actually just finished it not too long ago, really.
Yeah. Did you get it framed yet?
Not yet. I haven't taken it into D yet.
That's okay. She's looking forward to seeing us again, I'm sure. This is the strawberry sampler, and we'll call it strawberry sampler? No.
Strawberry Fields.
Strawberry Fields, after the Beatles song. You can tell what generation I'm in. And you've seen this before, but it's really fun to stitch this one. Lots of strawberries. I think we showed it even last week. I'm not quite sure
I'm
anymore.
not too sure.
But I do remember the little tea that the two ladies are having with their red hats on.
Excuse me.
Yes, of course.
Excuse me.
And here's some that are actually also not pulled very hard. Did you notice that? These guys, right? Yeah. So this is the peacock sampler. Oh, I love this one.
I love this one too.
Peacocks.
Yeah.
Love, love, love it. And the peacocks turned out so gorgeous. I'm so impressed with this, my own design. I love these peacocks.
I do love how the peacocks turned out on that.
Yeah, they really look nice. And of course, they are a bit of a time-consuming thing to stitch because they're done 1/1. But hey, you know, the result is good.
Yes.
And then right underneath, you'll see the 3-sided eyelet right there. These are not pulled. Can you see the difference between the wedding sampler and this one? these stitches in each one is not pulled enough to make holes in the linen, but they are kind of three-dimensional. I've left them as surface stitches. Okay. And then, of course, the rest of it says, needlework where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And that is really good for World Embroidery Day. Get this one so you can also celebrate World Embroidery Day. Have you done this one?
I have.
She has done so many.
I'm just wondering if that is actually mine, and I got the one you stitched because I have the tote bag.
You love the tote bag.
I did.
And I got yours.
And I think that one's mine. So I probably...
She's also got a memory.
Yeah. I think that's how it worked out. Yeah.
That way we have each other stitching, which is so nice.
But it's not pulled.
It's not.
Yeah.
No. So I didn't pull mine. No, you didn't pull yours.
I didn't pull mine. I have no idea what it looks like on the bag.
Oh, you should go and look and see.
Well, the bag's at home. So
I know, but when you get home,
I will.
You'll have to email me immediately.
Yeah.
No, text me.
Yeah.
Okay, and we have another one that is pulled. Now, this also has glass on it.
Yes.
So we're going to have to go like this and hope that you can still see the pulled area. This is such a pretty sampler. It has lots of little flowers to remember people by. And this is called Friends Are Blossoms in the Garden of Life. And as far as I can see, the pulled area separates those flowers from the flowers at the top, where there's also a kind of a metallic ribbon that goes through the floral section. This is a beautiful one. It's called Friendship Tree, as I recall.
Yes.
Right?
No, this
sorry.
is called the Friendship Sampler.
Just the Friendship Sampler.
Yes.
I don't know anything.
The Friendship Tree is the little bookmark.
You know that it says on our Facebook group that I'm supposed to be the expert? I think I'm going to make Lisa the expert. Because she knows everything.
I don't know about that, but you know.
I just figure my age will allow me to not remember everything. And so I'm going to move this here. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
I just have to make sure that it's straight.
Make sure it's straight, otherwise I might start twitching.
Exactly. So Karen says, you're not cold until they tell you what it feels like. I need to buy some more. Oh, I see. That's true. And Magali is here. Hello. Happy day and good luck in the contest. Oh, yes, the contest has been won.
Yes.
Those of you who have come a little later, the lady who won guessed 713, 713 bells.
Yeah.
Both red and green. And her name is Barbara Weinar Bublik, and she has won the little sampler, which I keep misplacing, which is this little sampler, this model. And we will send it to her in the mail. I believe she lives somewhere in Florida.
I think so. Yes.
And so we will contact her. Hopefully she is going to be contactable. And Tammy Thompson is the runner-up with... What's her? 721 was the next nearest one that we could figure out. If that wasn't quite correct, you can always contact us, because don't forget there were 391 people.
Yes.
It was a little bit difficult to get all the numbers.
And we weren't able to put it into an Excel spreadsheet, so it was just a matter of scanning through.
Yeah, actually what I did was I copied all of the messages that you guys made, and I had to wait a long time to get all of them, selected them, copied those names, and put them into Word document. And then I allowed Word to find the numbers that it was, and these were the numbers. Yeah. So those were the numbers that they came up with, and there was only one of each in the search feature. You know how in Word you can find and search for things? So I did it that way, and it worked. Didn't take long either. It took me only about 15 minutes to get all our winners. So congratulations to the winner, Barbara.
Yeah.
And hopefully she'll be available to receive her prize. And if she does not answer, we will definitely send the same thing to Tammy.
Yeah.
We will send this sampler to Tammy that she will have to answer. I'm going into neck surgery, says Karen Leary, and into rehab after, and I'm going to take my stitching with me, and I can't decide what to take. That is a very difficult problem. Let's see. Will you be able to handle, because neck surgery sounds pretty tough.
Yeah, and you don't want to be staring down at something too big.
No, I was thinking and holding it and all that.
Holding it, yeah.
So I think little.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my, suggestion.
I would think so too. Like something like the little cottages or the little blocks there.
Yeah, or any
Mm-hmm.
ornaments
Mm-hmm.
you might want to take. Something little so that you can hold it without tiring.
Yeah.
At first, you're probably not going to be stitching, but when you are recovering, they're going to have to take care of you while you're recovering, I assume. So, yeah, you'll want something that occupies
you
your
can
attention.
Hold up so it's right in front of you and stitch, not looking down, right?
Yeah,
you
I was
don't
thinking
want to
about
be
your
bending
neck. Yeah.
your neck.
Oh, that's right. So if you're lying in bed and you have a lap frame on your lap, on your lap while you're in bed, you might actually be okay, because then it doesn't have to be small.
True.
It's being held up for you.
True. Yeah.
But it depends on whether you can handle having your lap frame with you when you're in the hospital. Sending you all the best and congratulations for getting this done, because it must be very, very painful at the moment.
Absolutely.
And wishing you all the best in the doctor's very magic hands.
Yeah.
So I'm sure things will turn out very well. That's going to be happening. Okay, we don't know when it's going to be happening, Karen, but we'll think about you. Karen Leary says there are actually people that don't want to take anything. I'm not sure what that means. Decide what to take. Yes, I know. Can you believe it? They don't take any stitching with them anywhere. Of course, they don't stitch, but I like taking a book with me in those cases because I can see up close really well, and then I can kind of prop my book up and fall asleep.
Yeah.
When I'm in a hospital, if I don't have a book, I go crazy. And stitching would probably, I'd want to be a little more awake for that.
Yes. Because your stitching is kind of different than how other people approach stitching as well.
True. And I've gone to the holidays where I haven't really wanted to focus very much. And what I end up doing then is bringing a whole slew of threads with me, a piece of blank linen, and then I just have fun stitching various stitches. I don't know. It's just fun. I don't try to make anything out of it, and sometimes it just gets thrown out. But sometimes it comes back, and I think, hey.
That's right.
Mary Widritz, I'm sorry. No rain here either, and we have a drought too.
Yes.
Karen Leary says August 9th, so it will be in a week or ish.
10 days.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anyway, I had another thing that I was going to say. Yes, I have been designing August for the Stitch Along. I started it a couple of days ago, and then Lisa came yesterday and approved it.
Yeah.
Right? Because at first I had something and you didn't like it. And so I just wanted you all to know that, yes, it will be released next week. I am going to continue to upload the posts for where you can find each of the patterns. Instead of in files now, we have to put them in actually, we're putting them on my website so that you can get the links. So don't forget, look under announcements for any of the links to any future Stitch Along patterns. And I'm hoping people find these things. And I'm in negotiations still with the Facebook people. And I haven't looked to see if there is another message there for me or not. But they only actually answer and talk to you in this one message center. So they don't send you emails. So you have no idea when they're going to answer you. It's kind of like a tech thing.
Yeah.
And so I described it the first time, and then I had to describe it again and again. And then they said they were kicking it upstairs to see if they could help me. And I'm thinking, all we want is access to the files.
Yeah.
Because the files are still there, but we cannot now upload to those files anymore. You can still get the files, and there is a link that I've given you under announcements in your Facebook group. So just look under announcements for any, I think I'll just put one post there in the future that says all the links that you might need for all of the future Stitch Along Friday patterns. But they're making it so difficult.
Yeah. Thank you, Facebook.
I have no idea why they did this and why they didn't warn us.
Yeah.
People who own groups or business pages, we kind of have to know. But no, they didn't let us know. So hopefully you'll be able to find them all under announcements. Now remember, announcements are at the top, usually at the very top of the discussion that goes on. You know how there's all the comments down below with pictures and stuff? Well, at the very top, it'll say announcements, or you'll find a link to the announcements. And you go in there and you'll find 2 or 3 announcements that I always put in there. One of them is a replay of this stream, thank you,
Yeah.
our little chat. So you'll see a replay of that. In other words, it's a video. And then there will be, I think then I'll just make a video, I'll make a post that shows where you can find all the stitch alongs. So there'll only be 2 announcements. Okay, good. They don't want me to take no stitching at all, as it makes for a grumpy Karen.
Yeah.
I can imagine. So you guys, I take a small project with me everywhere. It's always in my bag. And Kate, I think you're absolutely right. And Karen, I'm sure you feel the same way. I used to do that, but I find now that I'm 72, I'm finding that I can actually leave my bag at home, unless I'm away for longer than 1 day.
Yeah.
Then I have to take it with me. Just have to. And you stitch every day, every which way?
No.
No?
No.
When do you stitch?
I usually stitch on the weekends, sometime during the week in the evening, and it's always in the living room while I'm watching TV.
So it's always in your stitching chair.
Always in my stitching chair. I tried stitching out on my patio, but I don't have a table out there, and the sun isn't quite, the daylight isn't quite right for stitching as far as I'm concerned. So.
You used to stitch for half an hour before you came to work.
I did before I had dogs, yes.
Oh. Now the dogs take up your time.
The dogs take up my time, and so.
And you get exercise.
And I get exercise,
Which is good.
Which is good. That's true. Yeah.
Anyway, we don't all stitch, compulsively every single day. But perhaps today we can all stitch a little bit more because it's World Embroidery Day, according to Lorraine and a few other people. Karen, I'm sorry they're doing that, but I hope things turn out for you. Joanna Fusen, you finally made it.
Yay!
Yay, that's really good. Unfortunately, it is almost time for us to say goodbye.
Yes.
We have announced the winner of the contest, and that will be announced in an announcement under announcements in the discussion.
Yeah.
Sorry. Why did I say the word announcement 40 different times?
I don't, you wanted to announce it.
It's an announcement. Oh, that's funny. So we have no more models. We have nothing more to talk about at this time.
No.
Both Lisa and I are looking forward to this very long weekend.
Absolutely.
And so if you do email us, remember we are also a little bit on holidays.
Yeah.
And so even though you may not get an answer right away, we will see your email. We will try to help you, and whatever we can do, we will do. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to put the nude hours on our website to show. We're just not in the office as often anymore. Yeah. Because of the semi-retirement, just remember, it's okay to order. We will send it to you, but it may take another couple of days before we get to the actual shipping.
Definitely.
Yeah. But we're there to take care of you. Yeah. And Joanne, I hope you do watch the replay a little later. That sounds great. Carol Reed, thank you. Have a wonderful stitching weekend to you too. Happy BC Day to those of you who live in BC with us. Because it's British Columbia Day.
Yes.
Gosh, there's so many days.
There is.
Yes, and best of luck definitely to Karen for her surgery in 10 days. But we'll see you before then, I'm sure, on a Friday.
Yeah. That's right.
And you are going to be here next Friday.
I will be here next Friday.
Oh, I'm so glad. Well, you have a good weekend.
Yes, you have a good weekend too.
Thank you, and same to all of you.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
See you next Friday.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.